going to discuss now the summary of the season, the UFL after a great season. And one of our episodes is about who performed well, but this time we'll discuss who underachieved this season. Who were the ones who could have done better?
Political correct. Those who could have done better.
Those who could have done better.
Para safe.
Whose report card would read not a team player, could use more effort, or something like that then. So we'll throw it open first of all. Who do you guys think were the players who really could have done better this season?
Nate Berkey.
Nate Berkey, straight off the bat.
Yes, I mean, he performed. I mean, I have to say that he got out there and he showed his skill during the last game against Stallion. But during the entire course of the season, I mean, the league, he wasn't there. It was more of the likes of Eric Dagro, Alukibu.
Yes, for
Kaya. But Nate Berkey being someone of his skill set and then having that height, that build to be as a striker.
Yes.
May danger eh. Diba? I mean, strike, but hindi nakita eh. He was, paano ba to, shut out in a way for the longest time.
In fact, you're right calling out that he's built for that position. In fact, off the bat, you don't have any other striker in the league built the way Nate is. Diba?
I mean, iba eh. Mahirap. I mean, you've seen all the defensive lines across the league.
Yes.
Nandito lang ata.
Oo.
Diba? And then, with his skill, diba, his confidence in the ball, diba, parang wala eh. I mean, sige, bumalik nung finals, but I think it was a tad bit too late. Already.
Because you're talking about Nate Berkey and his physical...
And his skill.
and his height advantage over his defenders. I'd like to throw in someone from Loyola, which I feel would make the list.
Okay.
I believe that Mark Hartman could have played a lot better.
Yes.
Like you see him, and I don't know if it's because he's such a dominating presence physically as a tall player. You really see it when he doesn't put enough effort in winning balls.
Yes.
He produces really good dead ball situation goals. But sometimes I wonder whether, kulang siya sa energy.
Especially in the counter, I feel he needs a bit more of, I don't know, a bit more
Spark.
speed, perhaps a spark.
Energy
Yes.
or
How
sense of
appropriate.
urgency.
Yes.
No, what for me,
yes.
just to play devil's advocate.
Spark is the word. I love it.
I feel kasi during the entire course of the season, he was put in an inadequate position kasi he was playing second striker.
Yes. Yeah.
And for me, I've seen him play. We've been teammates also before sa under 23.
Is it his natural position?
Midfield siya eh.
Okay.
Attacking midfield siya. He
Okay.
supplies all the through balls, all the long balls. So for me, kasi
His long ball accuracy has improved.
Yes.
well, syempre yun, but for me, the possession itself, him playing, I don't wanna question Master Kim's decision on this, just to be safe, okay? Just to be safe. But I think he would perform better on a deeper level, deeper possession, rather
course.
than someone you'd expect to make the cuts, make the showing runs.
So, syempre, ang top of mind natin, pag sinabi attacking midfield ng Loyola, walang iba kundi si James yung husband. I mean, to be fair, so, you're right. Maybe it's a discrepancy in the positioning of these players. But again, we don't want to receive taekwondo chops from Master Kim. So, yeah.
Ikaw, you, Roy, sino?
I got to agree with Nate and Mark to a certain extent. Although, as you say, with Nate,
Agree
he was
with
played
Nate,
out.
Nate Berkey.
Yours is next.
Nate Dillaco.
He really underperformed this season. I don't think he scored a single goal. And we had a penalty shootout. And we have to agree that both of those players could have done better this season. But to think that they could have done better this season, and they did play at a very good level anyway, it's quite a good testament to their potential. At least.
Yes, exactly.
For me, given the way Air Force played, that they didn't live up to their own potential as well.
It's a team.
The team didn't play up to the potential, but particularly Chiefy and Ian, as their big stars, perhaps should be doing better. I mean, Chiefy was also left out in the last games. I think he's heading to Texas now officially.
Yes.
So there's quite a And so
But remember, he got off an
motivation
injury.
lacking.
Yes, yes.
He did, yeah.
The
yeah.
news is that he is migrating to Texas, and do you think this is why he's a bit more cautious with his style of play recently? I mean, he
Maybe.
normally threatens in the wing, right?
Absolutely.
But now
He's been a
more
fantastic
conservative.
player. Yeah. And that's quite possibly it. And without him, without Iron, particularly those two, Air Force have struggled this season.
Yes. So from cup champion to mid-table.
Yep.
So yeah, you're
I
right.
think they've got one more game after they just beat the
Yes.
Archers today.
It is telling of as a team, right?
Yeah.
They're and in fact, the armed forces are falling apart in
Yeah.
the first division. Of course,
Navy's
with
now
Pachanga
relegated.
being promoted, Navy
Navy
has
is
been
gone.
relegated officially.
Let's just hope that it's because they're busy guarding our coasts.
Oh yeah. We are.
We totally
Marami tayong
understand.
problema ngayon, di ba?
It's fine, please.
fine.
Football, let other people
Football,
handle it.
okay lang yan.
We need
Go
we
there.
need the Navy out
Lalo
there.
na sa mga Spratlys, yan. Hirap yan. May mga binabangga kasi mga bangka eh.
We-
And Nate, who would your vote be then? So we've
Wala,
got,
ikaw,
we've got the
kanina
Air
pa
Force
kami.
and, Nate,
Ikaw
Berkey.
naman.
Paisip ako dun ah.
Pwede mo una na.
Sige, ikaw na.
Isa ako. Ito controversial to
Oo nga, sige,
Makaisipin
sige,
niyo. For me, Angel Gerardo.
I just... Hindi.
Wait, then,
Sige.
wait.
Sige.
Bakit? For me, just because I've seen him play the national team at this standard, kumbaga. For me, he played a bit more relaxed. Maybe kasi nga marami namang ibang players, there are a lot of players who can play also well. They compensate each other in terms, so he played a bit more relaxed. But for me, maybe he could have played much higher in terms of aggressiveness, in terms of maybe energy or wanting to.
Baka namimiss niya si Wani. Maybe they bring out the best in each other.
Brotherly love.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Panalo yung mga pasa kong ganyan.
Okay.
Mga parang galing eh.
Ako lang nakakaisip.
Oo nga.
Oo nga.
Brotherly love.
Tama.
Hindi,
Pero valid nga naman.
for me, I mean,
Tingnan mo,
he played
pag si James at saka si Phil, hindi nagsabay, off yung
off yung
isa.
isa. Baka nga ganun, di ba? But again, I mean, for me, dahil because I have a basis
Yes.
from national team, so I've seen Angel perform way better. So parang medyo relaxed. Maybe same thing as you would say Mark Hartman, relaxed, needing that spark. For me, maybe Angel also.
Maybe the best part of this then is that next season we can see them perform better.
Yes.
And in one season you can have a player who doesn't play very well, and then the next season after he's the star of the team. So we'll look forward to that in 2013 when the league will be there. But we'll have the UFL Cup this
2012.
October.
Oo.
We'll have the UFL Cup this October and then the league in
That's right.
2013. So we look forward to that and to get the updates, to find out who will play each other in the cup. And for all football updates, you can see us at FTW Sports on Twitter.